Hey guys, Bolt here, and welcome to Amnesia. So we'll be doing, I'm guessing, the last two parts of this. I'm gonna go ahead and say there's probably gonna be a moment I have to actually cheat. We moved on to a new enemy this time, and I'm doing this without any knowledge, because I haven't seen anything to this point. Oh, and I haven't started my hey guys on Twitch. I forgot to start you. We're doing Amnesia. Um, I don't know anything past the point of last video. So people on YouTube. This was live about a few weeks ago. You should have been here to see this stuff live. The link will be in the description for the Twitch. Let me go ahead and switch over. But anyways, continue. Let's do this. Let's do this like normal. We'll do this for like an hour. Trying to. I think it's good. Okay. But we do have a new threat because of. I think I searched everything on top. Okay, bruises, slight headache. I do have meat. Okay. A heavy door is blocking the path. An orb is needed to. Pieces of light scattered in the torture rooms. Two levers are on the top floor are not working. It's probably something. Okay.
Hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann I, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
So it's through here? Okay.
What lever? Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sorry for taking so long to get to this. I had a bunch of stuff to do. So I'm looking for pieces and looking for something for that man. Am I gonna like cut his head off and put him on my waist like a God of War thing? A little bit early to send the monster in, don't you think?
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Okay. So I got 3 things. I like this situation here, so let me guess, this is the machinery.
August 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
A bucket of tar. Okay. Oh. That was nice. So I have something that's nice. Okay. Nothing that'll help with.
Get her back!
Who back? The shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb, first found by Agrippa, I was dependent on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me more impendious, fearing a paucity of prisoners. I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb shattered and fell into 6 pieces. I tried everything but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces. Even if the orb isn't restored, I still am able to salvage some of its power for some purposes. Centuries have passed in vain. I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer will I sustain my life? So I'm guessing Alexander is living through magical properties to live. There's that statue I think PewDiePie calls Stefan or something like that. I need to go look that back up again. Oh, and people on Twitch. Actually, this is something that YouTube might be able to jump on. Will be. I forgot to get a game going, so we forced ourselves to do some Adventure Capitalist. We will be doing The Evil Within come next week. So we'll be starting because I'm trying to get achievements going, so we'll do that to Twitch exclusively. That will come probably Thursday, so 6th, 7th, the 8th. The 8th of May will be our first time playing that. So it's already downloaded. We don't have to wait or anything. So there's a lot of those statues. Roll out the red carpet. Well, this is a ritual if I've seen anything. So we got some oil. Okay. So, well, ain't that something? Okay. So the pedestal in the chalice and orb. Huh. Well, I think I'm kind of cornered right now. So I need the orb to make that. So I need to find it, put it in here to continue. I have tar and stuff, but I don't think that's gonna help any.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
Okay. So I see where the end of the game is, but so I'm gonna say there's probably a sacrifice needed here. But this is why I normally try to watch ahead, because these older games do have some like things you need to like be knowledgeable about. Because I don't really know what I'm looking for at the moment. Because I'm looking for a lot of stuff, but I've checked everywhere, and all I found were things that I don't need at the moment.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cell net.
So I'm guessing that's a part of the puzzle.
Cornelius Agrippa. That was once quite important to me. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume. Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient. By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Reyer. You never heard of Johann Reyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Well, it replayed that. Did I miss something up this way?
She deserved it, that little bitch.
The issue is I can't follow any of these back, per se. Well, and that's where I came from. Let me in. Come on, let me in.
again. Paev is my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong? I found a Mithraeum once. One which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum?
Cool.
I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The Dark Walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans, slowly tired. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection.
God damn it. Didn't want to do that much, but oh well. It just something has to be with this stuff. Because Alex said something about the pipes. Unless that was just a storytelling environment. Okay, no noises or anything. Does my screams of agony make it activate? Yeah, I'm stumped. I gotta be missing something. Now I kinda wish I'd...
Don't kill her.
I'm missing something. There's too much to explore right now. That's the problem. So obviously I need to get in here. 'Cause I'm looking... Yeah, I'm looking for the orb so I can put it into the indent. It's looking for torture rooms. I don't know where that is. I know where the machinery probably is. It's just getting inside of it. And I'm guessing the torture rooms are the ones that have the levers. So I'm basically just trying to look to find a way to get to the machinery at this point. No. Am I looking for something with symbols to put on here? Well, that's not gonna work. Okay, they have the same symbol. Yeah, this is kind of going nowhere. People on YouTube, I'm gonna have to take a break to go figure out what they're wanting from me, because I need to get an orb, but the orb pieces are probably in those blocked doors that need those levers, with needs the machinery, which I need to find a way to get into that room, but the door is locked, and I have nothing at the moment that works. It's too decent of a lock to open that, and then that's just a glass jar, and that's... Well, wait, let me see. Yeah, well. Yeah, people on YouTube, BRB. Okay. So, we're technically running on part 14 of Markiplier's playthroughs, which there were 18. So we apparently are looking in the wrong spots. Apparently the machinery is in the room where that guy is, which, by the way, is stupid. Oh, that's the electrical gate. I'm going the wrong way. I almost forgot to look for the blood splatter. This is kind of the way to get back home. Oh, and apparently the monster was actually a threat, because Mark had to face him. And had to run away and got slashed. It looks like that guy is actually a lot slower than our other friend. Probably takes a lot more health though, because he looks like he's more muscle.
But there's something else. Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves or break when used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it. What did you finally?
Apparently that was the how to do it. Which, a little confusing. Is it this way? Yep. Okay. That was a waste of time.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Ooh. That big of a spider? Hell no.
How are things coming? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Definitely put that one on. Oh, this is probably what he needs. Weary haunts me from the other side. I trust him with my true reason for my efforts. Still, he insists on me releasing the guy that's out there. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion and a set of power disgust me. I can bring myself to part from as he has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond, where Wiry claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him that guy first so he can help. If he can guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how I am to part with him if my return might be denied, I would have they have capable of. I've seen them their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release him without killing him, Wiry told me to feed him a toxic made from paralysis. And oh no, so I need to find 3 potions again. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents from the proper tool with the proper tools. Will a vintage could be extracted as usual from any agonized human blood. I need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tamper, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. I simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it is property of the secretion in the water dwelling. Okay, I will have to address Wiry with this, as he will supply me with the host. Also, properly. Okay. Hmm. So some HP, cool. Okay, one of these things. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one, the same exilander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found their great order. I've seen their fathers' places. They too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Cool. Can I get some oil? That's a tinderbox, not oil. Not what I was looking for. Okay, I'm gonna say that's how I'm gonna get him released. I'm trying to go based on Mark's stuff because I don't want to jump and see too much.
Was there something else? Incredible.
What? Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. Cool story. They're really going all out with these long, odd names. Okay, so the dying man needs a toxin. One note speaks of a mixture made from 3 ingredients. The pedestal. Okay. Okay. All right. Excuse you.
Maybe she knows.
Oh, no. I got too excited to find a door. There's a well I need to go look at. Okay. So. Okay, there's a bucket I need. Okay. Hmm. I'm guessing I need a bucket of some sort. Oh, wait. That did something, apparently. Cool.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Okay. Quite a bit of corridors here. Another tinderbox. A string. Notes of torture. There is quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with the physical pain, the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out of fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into their breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will be also hindering the effect that I am after. The right steps to take care, therefore, to restrain while the victim still dazed, proceeding by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply. Then continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely effective if it has triggered itself with greater fear simply by imagining it, while applying pain must sure to avoid massive damage. That is more effective if the process will be sustained. Also apply the pain in doses if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subside, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vintage and saturate with blood with its processes. Only with the pain careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, that is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again. I'm guessing that's how I get one of 3 ingredients. Another one of these, okay. 2 in like a very short time. Is it you, my love, I missed the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan, perched on the dark mountain top. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish.
The shadow. It's close now.
Okay. Maybe this one has some light. It's looking a little bit better. I'm gonna say the monster's probably around here somewhere.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man. How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Well, I don't really like this, but... Oh!
No, please. I'll do anything. Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
A tinderbox. What is that ringing? The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They are meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond his expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could have made him forget again. Okay. Okay, I need to take a minute to breathe. Let the effects slow down a little bit. But we got one of the pieces, which is weird because I think he said there was 6 pieces. So I'm guessing I'm collecting the orbs now. Then I need the ingredients to get that guy. It takes a bit of time to kind of like accumulate what is needed. I don't like whatever I'm hearing. Is this any better out here? So even though that's proper lighting, we're not gonna call that Maybe just going up to that room might be easier. Up there it goes. I tried to trigger this before, but like the elongated face.
Find her.
Jeez, man. Okay, people on YouTube, I think we'll call it here. Once I'm done calming down, I'll jump on, back on, you know. But alright, see you guys in the next one. Like I said, links are in the description to see this live next. Well, probably I'll probably be on number 2. So you want to see this stuff early, you need to be here on Twitch. All right, bye bye.